Okay. All right. It's gonna be the first time I'm gonna try dual streaming with YouTube. Hey, wait a minute. First stream for my new apartment, by the way. That's pretty cool. I wait. Oh, it's streaming on YouTube. Nice. Let me take a look at that. Just see how that's going. Yep. Made with free stream. Okay, okay, bro. I don't gaff. Um, while I wait for everything to start, I'll be right back. Just gonna start my day. I did get up 2 hours ago, but I mostly spent that time helping Marissa get ready for orientation. So, give me just a few minutes. I'll be right back. It won't take very long. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I wanted to. Well, let me do something really quick while I'm. Oh, okay. It's just gonna show everyone immediately as I try to get everything ready. Okay. Whatever, OBS. I didn't want to set that up before doing anything anyways. How much was my stream set up? It was like... my microphone was like 50. If that. It was probably like 40-ish, really. Um, I'll put... I'll put myself down here in the corner. Like most people do. Um, yeah, there we go, that's everything. I'm gonna lock all this down. My stream setup wasn't very expensive. It's kind of stuff that came to me over time. This headset was like, who's messaging me? Anyways. Am I going to Smash Nights? Today, I will not be going to Smash Nights. Me and Jared. Jared's going to be here Tesla. He's going to get back in town at like 2:30, and I wanted to hang out with him since it's his first day back in town. So, no, we won't be going to Smash Nights. We'll be going to CJ's, him and I. I would like to go to Smash Nights. I'm going to go to one probably next week. I think that's the one that Smash Bros is going to, so that works out pretty well for me anyway. Headphones were like, how much were these? Like 90. I think the headphones were 90. Later on, I got the microphone, this microphone right here, and that was like 40 or 50. My computer cost 500 to begin with, and then I've added parts slowly over time. I would say probably the net value of my computer is maybe like 800 or 900. I put an RTX 2070 in there, and I have a Ryzen 7 3600X or 3800X, I forget which one. And then I have two monitors. One of them was free, and the other one cost like $100. It's not bad. But I think this is the SkyPad. Thanks, NVIDIA, for telling me that I can open the overlay, as if I haven't done that before. Yeah, this looks about right, I think. They play on stream, and I think me and Oracle were up after this one. Yeah. I'm going to be VOD reviewing a lot of Roy stuff today, because I've had multiple conversations with like Lade and Viniki and Mini Maxify, and it's all culminated in me playing Roy. So I wanna play Roy, and I want my Roy to be good, and he's not very good right now, but I can go toe to toe with some really good players. This specific matchup, I really struggle against Marth and Lucina, just like with every character. I think the character I'm best at this matchup with is... My camera audio was on and you didn't say anything, dude. That looked like shit. I'm so sorry. That probably sounded awful for a little bit. I want to see what I can do not only with my Roy gameplay in this, but against Marth and Lucina. So I guess I'll watch this set. I was playing very bad, so I'm just gonna jump into this. Why not? I think right there, I don't want to like be one of those people that pauses every 5 seconds, but one of the big things that I have like told myself is, I think it's really important. I was watching a lot of Cola VODs at work, like in the mornings, because I'm the only person in the office, and like I basically doing nothing for like the first 2 hours of my day when I open. So I VOD review, and I've been watching a lot of Cola, and I think one of the most important takeaways that I can get is I need to play very patient. I need to be a very, very patient player, because let me adjust this a little bit so it's like more centered on me. There we go. I need to play a lot more patient, I feel like, because it's kind of annoying. Like right there, like right here, when I get him on the platform, and this is like perfect situation. And so I read him right here, like right there. Yeah, just press the Z button, press any button, and I hit him. But I was trying to play like reaction. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna do something, and I wasn't like processing that he was just going to do the thing that he did. So playing patient and just like understanding that my opponent has options and that Roy has not only like the frame data, but also the ground speed to be able to punish a lot of these options that people just take. But it's a little dark in this corner here. I'll put some light on me. Why not? that's fine. That's, I think one of my big things is I need to stop challenging Marth's range, especially in the air. But, like, in general, Roy doesn't really have that range. Sword's shorter, and not only that, but also Sour Spot's just not going to give me enough. I have to stay close. I think against Marth and Lucina, it's really nice for me to stay close, but especially against Marth, because if I stay mid-range, like, Roy, like, right there, if I feel like Roy values being able to play pretty close to his opponent, you know, because, like, he's got the really strong sweet spot on his hilt. And, you know, that's cool and everything, but on against Marth, it's just like you can't play mid range. I can't blitz in and out of his burst range, because if he presses an option and I'm blitzing into him, then he's going to press. And then if he presses a button, then it's gonna tipper. And right there, like, you know, right here, it's like I'm playing mid range. Oh, I got sweet spot forward aired, and then I'm just chilling here in the mid range, and he just threw out a forward smash, and that got my ass. Yeah, jab on the shield. I've already told myself that I need to down tilt more on shield than anything, and I need to stop throwing out side Bs. This was a very cold Roy this night. I was just not prepared. It wasn't that cold. I did warm up with Fadon beforehand against his Marth and Lucina, but I don't know. I don't know what it was. Oracle plays in such a way that, like, perfectly counters me. Yeah, I gotta watch out. I keep preemptively jumping out of my shield way too much. That was good. I jump out of my shield a lot when he still has the advantage, because it's just like our moves are about as fast. So, like, if he presses a button on my shield, unless it's like super duper minus, I shouldn't really be challenging it too hard. I need to play more grounded. I keep throwing out a lot of nairs, and I should be using other moves instead of just freaking nair all the time. As much as I love it, but broken move. Yeah, good recovery. I don't know why I did get up attack. That was down tilt, definitely, instead of forward tilt. I don't know why I'm swinging with F smash right there. Okay, that's fine. Counter? Excuse me? I deserved that. I'm pressing a lot of unsafe buttons on his shield, I'm noticing. Well, you know, while I say that, let me just go here and find out what my safest moves are. My best out of shield is up air, up B, or neutral air, and bear. Hey, Roy has better out of shield than Lucas. That's so awesome. Anyways, okay, so I should either be using up air, up B, nair, or I guess bear. All right, cool. That's fine out of shield. I'm gonna look at the safety of everything. The low key, his jab is not that unsafe, but no, probably not. Yeah, down tilt's -3. Why am I not using that all the time to poke on shield? Or am I crazy? Yeah, okay, forward air and up air are the safest aerials. So I should be using fair, landing up air, and dare. I mean down tilt to pressure. I should not be using dare. All of his aerials are pretty safe. That's kind of nuts. That's actually -15 on the neutral B is kind of crazy. I think frame data matters quite a bit. I don't think frame data is the most important thing. Who's messaging me? I don't think frame data is the most important thing for you to review, but I definitely think it's something that's super important for people to know. Because a lot of people will they'll just completely skate over it. Like what you should be ideally, if you're fighting a matchup that you do not know very well, like if I'm playing against Wolf, if I'm fighting Wolf, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into ultimate frame data. I'm gonna look at Wolf, and the first thing I'm gonna see, what are his best out of shields? Okay, aerial down B, he's not using that. Nair, fair, and up air, he's using that. It's 10 frames. But, and then, you just compare them, and I'm like, okay, what can I press on his shield that is completely safe? And I already know off the top of my head, because I just reviewed, I can press I can press fair or falling up air into down tilt, and like all three of those moves are safe. But I can use I can use them in combination to pressure, and like if I pressure his shield with down tilt, and then I run up grab, he or actually my dash grab. Let's look at dash grab. I think it's like frame 12. It's frame 10. Okay, so like if I like fair onto his shield and then I standing grab, then I'm fine. He literally cannot do anything to get out of that fair grab unless he wants a spot dodge, of course, which obviously there comes the mix up, and then you play a little bit of RPS on their defense. But it's just like I think comparing frame data is a very important, very vital thing. Hi Mayo. And then I would come look at this and I'm like, okay, what are his safe moves? His nair is -4, -5. I cannot press a button against that. I cannot press a button against fair. I can press on back air. I should not be pressing on up air, and I can press on down air. If he hits me with those moves, I can press on him. If he hits me with just about anything on the ground, I can pressure it. I would not pressure forward smash because even though I think I technically have an option that could, yeah, I could hypothetically up B or nair that, but no, he shouldn't. Good wolves, when they're forward smashing on your shield, they're probably going to be spacing it. If it's unspaced, you can up B out of shield all you want. But like I know Viniki will just run up on my shield and like space it and then just forward smash, and it's super safe. So it's just like not too much that you can actually do about that. Jesus Christ, this move is nuts. Now that I'm looking at the frame data for this, I mean, frame 20 startups, whatever. Only 18 frames of end lag? His forward smash has less end lag than his dash attack. Are we kidding? Anyways, I digress. I think frame data is an important thing to cover. I think before you go into a match, ideally you should go on Ultimate Frame Data, and you should look up. What I do is I go onto now Super Major GG, or previously Smashers app. Go there, look up your opponent's tag, find out who they play, and then search up that character on Ultimate Frame Data. Nothing else matters. When you going on to Smashers app to look up your opponent, it's very tricky because you can open up your Smashers app and then you could be like, "Oh my god, my opponent has a 60 bajillion% win rate. I'm gonna get swamped." Or you could think to yourself like, "Oh, my opponent's ass. I'm gonna beat that." But don't look at win rate. Just look at the character. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna open Super Major GG, and let's say I don't know who Mayo plays, and I'm gonna search up Mayo, and I'm going to scroll through them, and I'm going to be like, oh, this is the Mayo in Florida. Oh, he plays Ike and Cloud? Okay. And then you close it. You don't look at anything else. And then you open Ultimate Frame Data, and you look at his character, and then you're like, all right, what's the out of shield? Oh, okay, kind of dookie. I can pressure his shield. What are his safe moves? And then you just immediately assume it's the aerials that are his safest moves. -5, -9, -6, -5, -9. This is something that I should be doing with Ike specifically. I had no idea all of his aerials were that safe. I thought they were really unsafe. But, and then it comes down to reading your opponent's habits. So, but obviously having that information in mind is super helpful to begin with. I'm going to get back to this. Okay, taking the space right there. I should be forcing more scrambles, I think. I should be playing in Marth's face a lot more of the time. Getting a little bit of space to breathe is whatever. Like, this is a fine play. But, okay, spot dodging as soon as he approaches. LMFAO. Okay, I don't know why you unshielded that. That should not have worked. I think I was looking for Jer. I'm gonna be fishing for Jer this whole time. Yeah! Woo! Mashing on disadvantage. I don't think that was meant to be dash tech. I should honestly be using down tilt to poke out of my shield more too. Because, I mean, it's safe. That was a good up air on shield, but he did parry it. This whole game I've been predictable with my aerials. Look at this blood. Look at this blood. What I should be doing is I should be staying on, like, is at least against Oracle, but I feel like I should be staying on top of him after I hit him to, like, keep him in a juggle. And just, like, wait to see what he does. He did the same thing every time that game. It was honestly my fault that I wasn't punishing it. He would neutral get up and shield. He would neutral get up, shield, and he would wait for me. And... yeah, get this guy out of here. He would just wait for me. Is what would happen. Just wait for me to press a button on a shield and not hit it correctly spaced, and then he would punish it. Which is fair. I think I stay Roy. This next game's rough. This is a really bad game. I'm not gonna throw any Johns out while I'm VOD reviewing, obviously, but you know, I just wasn't feeling it this game. This is fine. I don't know why I immediately disengaged center stage. That's true, Mayo. I won't disagree. Yeah, jump over the shield break. Yeah. Okay, that was a fine F smash, honestly. Oh. Okay. I'm making some interesting decisions. We both are making really interesting decisions here. The most interesting decision I made? Hold on. Look at this. I'm right on the ledge. Marth runs back. He's standing right there. What do? Freaking neutral get up, and I stand there and I flicker my shield. And you want to know what I'm doing? Look at this. I think that's down tilt. I'm trying to down tilt him here. Simply awful decision. When Marth is sitting right there, spaced on the ledge, you fear for your fucking life. Do not down tilt that. Ugh. Yeah, the rest of the game plays out really badly. My shield habits are awful. I think I need to practice that. I need to just unbind shield and just play games. Committed the shield 100% or wait and try to yeah, I think here I was playing far too aggressive. Like against Marth, it's just like, you know, I can hold shield for a little longer. I missed that Jer. It's kind of unfortunate. That doesn't hit. That move sucks. Roy up smash is really bad, but it's so fun to use to catch jumps. So much fun. I'm gonna turn this volume up. Yeah, I'm just letting myself get juggled on these plats. I tried. That wasn't supposed to be a roll. I can guarantee you. Almost every time I roll on the plat like that, that's me trying to release shield and drop from plat or get off of plat, run off or whatever. But yeah, I think I'm just looking for reversal here. I'm just hungry for the kill, and that's honestly what gets me. I'm just rolling around and pressing buttons, and then that does that. And yeah. And then I think this is it. No, it's not. You could have killed me there. Wait a minute. Gaming, a little bit of gaming right here. Okay, roll in. That was terrible. He perfectly spaced himself for the roll in. If he punished it faster, I would have died. Oh. There we go. Now I'm waiting for his option on the platform. Let's go. Let's go me. That was really badly spaced. He wanted forward smash there. He got snapped back. It was sad. And then that actually didn't kill me. Yeah, I think my biggest problem there is I just wasn't playing patient enough. And I feel like Roy has a lot of space to play patient, but I was pressing too many buttons. I was like, I'm playing fast Roy with big sword, and I get to go, oh yeah! And then I exploded because I wasn't playing patient enough or defensive enough, really. And I was spacing myself really badly around Marth. Like, I was putting myself right in the range of his tipper. Because that's where Roy likes to play. But against other sorties that can challenge that range, I should not be doing that. Retreating or drift back fair. Yeah, that is a really good option. I should be using forward air. I feel like I've done a lot of Cola VOD review since this tournament. I think my biggest thing is I should be focusing a little more on using like just Roy's really good moves, like forward air and down tilt. Honestly, that's all I need to poke at the opponent. They're really safe moves. They're really fast moves, and they lead into really good situations. Like fair, you get a good fair, you can at like a low percent, you can combo off that with like Nair or something. Oh, hi Lade. Um, so I think that was a really bad showing from me in that set, but I think it also showed a lot of my weaknesses when I was playing Roy, which is why I wanted to bring that one up because it's just especially against Marcina, I feel like my big takeaway there is just I need to not put myself in the mid range, a range where they win when I'm at that range. I think like it's fine to kind of like stay out of it and get some space, force them to approach, and if they're not approaching, then I can like run in really fast. But keeping myself at mid range, no, it's just way too predictable. And then they just win that interaction, especially Marth. He just kills me at 60 because of it. Um, let's find who do I want a VOD review for today? This is the it's gonna be a fun one because my favorite Fox player is back in town today. He'll be back in town in like 3 hours. So let's find what is their most recent set. Most recent what that most recent video was 10 months ago. There's no way the last time they played on stream was 10 months ago. I don't believe that. Really? Wow. It was the Livitational. They really haven't played in that long? I Where's the Livitational set at? Hold on. Oh, it was this one. Okay. Yeah, I'll pull this one up, and I think Cola won the one before that. I'll pull them both up, and I'll see what they do right now. I'll start with this one though. Wow.
Dude, who put this stream title or this name for Cola, bro? What the
I was thinking the same thing. That's
Dude, what
wild.
That must have been light.
Turn this down a little bit.
What the hell was that about?
Wow, he's getting juggled. Oh, and then he's juggling.
This is a real match. Oh shit, you're right.
Okay, I like the pressure from Cola right there. I don't like these air dodges against Fox.
Don't correct me, young man.
Lade VOD review pro tip. I'm ready to hear it. You should let me know. Usually I'd be sitting here writing notes to myself, but I'm probably going to come back to the stream later on and write the notes so I don't have to bore you in real time doing that. But dude, I made hella notes. There's so much that you can do when you're opening and not doing anything. Like look at this. What is the I think the most extensive one that I did was Roy versus Zelda. Look at this, dude. I hate you, Trey. Look at all these. And I can scroll. There's more. There's way more down here too, but that's just Roy Zelda. That's fair, honestly. It's just these are more accessible. I'll see who he. Oh my God, I hate the difference between the web page and the app because on the app you can filter their head-to-heads by like what character the opponent plays, but for some reason on the website they don't let you do that. So I'll see if Cola has fought like a random two-tour on stream. Is there a good like two-tour Fox like in Georgia? Where's he at? There he is. There's Light. There's Jade. No, I completely understand that. I mean, that makes sense. I appreciate that tip. Who's Jade? Was this streamed? It was streamed. We'll watch Cola versus Jade. This was yep. Let's make big moves. Now Jade's not a random 2-2er, but I mean they're good, but they're not light. I think watching high level is something that gets really important once you actually do know the character. For sure, but yeah, I mean that makes sense. Sorry, whose controls are these? Looks like Cola, because it could be either of them. I'm gonna skip this though. Oh no, that was Cola. He has shield on X? Ew. It's gross.
Alright, Cola versus Jade right now. Now, Cola spent a good majority yesterday with Mugen and Light doing a lot of practice sessions. And we've just seen Cola in general against Fox. Super well polished in that. So
Down smash.
Jade's really gonna have to bring something extra to the table to catch Cola lacking.
Cola is swinging.
Yeah. Always banger sets between him and Light too. I mean, just explosive characters and players. So I am excited to see how this one unfolds for sure. With Jade at the plate here.
Good Jer.
All right, let's see. Trying to avoid all. Oh my goodness! Trying to avoid all these options. Cola just swinging, and when Roy gets that blade of swinging, it is none too pretty for the opposition.
Okay, I've already seen some things that I kind of want to look at. But like one thing is I noticed that a lot of, because I've also done some Goblin VOD review. Goblin and Cola both up B very often, not even out of shields. They just like up B to catch the opponent when they're like running away. Which I find really interesting because I feel like, I mean, on the PS2 plats, Roy can just kind of land there. He's super safe. And I mean, they both go to PS2 a lot, so that might be part of the reason. But even when they're not on PS2, I feel like just up being the plat, I feel like they value that option a lot. And I guess that's something I should consider or like look at the use case for. Because like what does he do it here? He does it out of shield. He just does it out of shield to catch Fox. Okay, that makes sense. And then he does it because he's well spaced on the plat. Which actually leads into another moment I want to talk about. I just like to memorize it for myself. I think when I do side B, I just go through with it all the time. And I think it's actually really smart of Cola to end it right there because he's not going to get much out of that. And it's possible that Jade could get out of the side B, shield anyways, and then punish Cola because he's fully swinging it. Which is something that I got punished for not only in my Oracle set, but also in general whenever I use a side B. I feel like if I need to go like just the 1 or like the 1-2, like then that's okay. I don't need the full move. I just need to play safe. And if I'm not hitting the move, then I should stop using it. So
I am excited to see how this one unfolds for sure. With Jade at the plate here.
Yeah, and then Cola's obviously poking a lot with, I'm seeing forward airs and down tilts and jabs. Okay, and the falling up air was good. He did it 2 times. Okay, that was a good weight bounce. I think that was up air. Okay, so surprisingly, Roy can actually swing out of some of the stuff that Fox can do, which means it's actually kind of interesting. How fast are his moves again? I hate to pull up frame data again and like harp on it, but this is important for me. Yeah, his up air is pretty fast. That's a combo. Okay, that's like low-key a combo breaker. Because I remember when I used to play Lucas, I used to talk with Jared a lot, and he used to be like, when we swing at each other, he's like, your moves hit mine. Like, we trade. But when I'm playing Lucas, it's a lot better for Fox to trade with me. Because, like, if we're trading, then we're close enough for that. And so I'm not spacing correctly. With Lucas, anyways. Which means that, Fox usually wins that trade because he just gets more out of it. But with Roy, it's like Roy has more damage output, more kill potential on most of his moves, especially up air, which is what I see Cola doing a lot here. So I feel like that's pretty interesting to note. Not that I should be swinging out of Fox combos all the time, but if I need to, that'd be good. I like the down tilt grab right there. That's really nice because people are probably going to shield after that.
you guys voted there's no match?
No, this is
Oh,
B.
this is B. I thought it was A. My bad.
Oh.
My fault.
Oh.
B for brutal right now because that's the beat down. That
Yeah, a lot of falling up airs. Falling reverse up airs specifically.
Waiting it out, man. Slingshotting through. You know, Cola's got the movement.
Nice. Okay, catching the jump off ledge with Flare Blade. It's interesting.
What? No. We're
No tech.
folks.
Not me.
Let the,
Grab.
let the game end.
Wow.
Let the game end. How about that?
Oh, I saw what he tried to do there. He tried to do, it's okay, side B upper extension. That's fun.
The deficit not getting any easier.
Okay, yeah, see, he fully swung with that one. I don't know why,
Many a Stacy J
but he
finding
got
out the
punished
hard way.
for that, just like I would have.
Nice.
That's what I've been doing lately. He's gonna, what? Okay, that's fair, I guess.
That was a little ugly for Jade, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, he's just, oh,
Will find its mark and has it.
okay.
Take it away.
Running off stage with the up B to catch Fox and force him into a tech situation. I like that. That's really good edge guarding, actually. That's kinda clean. Ugh, I hate to do it again, but I want to see invincibility on the up B. I think it's only invincible from the ground, if I'm not mistaken. Does it? It does have invincibility at the beginning in the air. Interesting. Or super armor. Okay, frame 8. Only frame 8. When the attack comes out. Okay. And then obviously on the ground it's broken. Oh, it's what is that? Super armor frame 4 to 10. And then it's intangible. Okay, this is intangibility. So he's intangible. Just when the move starts. I'm not gonna care about the exact frames. Just when the move starts in the air, he's intangible. So if I time it with that, I could do that. I could use that. Probably something that requires a little more practice. I probably won't implement that if I have to fight Tessellate tonight, but it's something that is probably worth practicing against this matchup and some other matchups where you could do the same thing. Nice, I like that. I thought he died. I have to jump off stage a lot more, I'm realizing, too. Damn! I want to see that again. Yeah, he does this. Okay, that's fair. That's normal. And then he does... I need to practice my downers at ledge. That's... People talk about that move. I've talked with so many people about that move, and they're like, oh, that move sucks. But it really doesn't. Yeah, and then he just gets a spike there. That was so clean. I like that. But he's using the up B off of stage to catch Foxer's recovery a lot in this matchup. Let's grab dash back demon.
Oh no, you did.
He died. He died for that. Good ledge trump. Ledge trump back air super good in this matchup. He died at 70 for recovering?
All right, here we go.
Everyone's just letting me down.
You kidding?
All right, well, right now, Cole,
What in the
you know, it's
world?
interesting because this is one of Cola's favorite stages
Wait a
to
minute.
play.
This
For Jade
matchup
and Cola here,
might not be that fun for Roy.
right now, getting
I mean, for
burned up a
Fox.
bit. This lead, very sizable for Cola. And
But I
don't
can
worry about
easily
Fox,
see how it
because
would be
you know my match
bad
is
for
going.
Roy, too.
It's the nature of the beast.
I don't know,
I like the
actually.
Is
fair.
that? Oh, he tried to up B, I think.
Oh, I know, don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's it.
Killed him with side B chat.
Oh, is this a best of 5? Okay. I'll do a bigger overview after this whole thing is over. Oof. That was beautiful. Wait. Okay. Oh, nice extension by Jade. Oh, I would have just gone with the regular side B, personally. Obviously, Cola knows more than I do, but... Nice. Just juggling. Fox press buttons. Roy press up air. Keeps juggling. Pretty good. Pretty good. Was that Nair into tech read? Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, Nair up smash. Good on Jade. Jade is adjusting. I like that. Okay. He just went for it. He just wanted that kill. Yeah, he keeps wanting it. I feel like something that he missed right there is he needs to watch the positioning of Fox off the stage, because if you choose an option too early, then Fox could just side B right above the ledge and catch whatever you're doing. Unless you're specifically reading that, but if you're trying to get him going to ledge, then you gotta be a little more patient. His recovery's not that fast. Yeah, see, like that. That's fine. He caught on. He's Cola. He knows. Excuse me? Forward throw. Yeah. Just swinging. He swings really good. Cola is really good at swinging. Something that I definitely have to learn before I start doing it. But I notice that he usually swings with a lot of up air, actually. Like, yeah, he's using forward air, but I feel like he's mostly using up air. Using forward air, like, here. But, yeah, I think it's because when Jade gets above him, and Jade gets above him quite a bit, he'll do this. Just up air. Yeah. Up B's to plat. Up B to plat's actually a very strong option. It's kind of nuts.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's how it ended.
Shambled, bro.
I'm so sorry.
Nice.
And that one right there.
Was that? I think that was weak hit.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I need to actually use that myself. Nair up tilt. That's a pretty good confirm, especially if it's like past Jer percent. I mean, Jer's true for a long time, but up tilt will kill when it's not. So, I'm gonna see who's texting me real quick. It's Vidon. What does Vidon have to say? Some text streaming VOD of you. Thank you, Vidon Zeno. Vidon, are you sending me this, bro? Is happening? So Jollibee's in Florida. Yes, there's a Jollibee's in Florida Blu-ray. Get out of here. I feel like some really big things that I took away from that is it's really good to keep Fox in a juggling situation, because he doesn't have the disjoints to deal with Roy up air. And so if Fox is jumping above you a lot, I noticed that Cola was catching Jade a lot with up airs, falling up airs, rising up airs, or just really just the move in general. Which it makes a lot of sense, because I feel like the best thing that Fox could poke with is down air. And up air's fast enough so that if Fox air dodges through it, then you're at least still in a scramble. But I feel like I just kind of have to understand what the opponent is doing in that matchup, how the Fox likes to land. I noticed that Jade was landing a lot with a lot of Nair and downer, actually not pressing air dodge that often. And Cola was catching that with up airs. The up B off the stage, the ledge trapping and edge guarding, honestly, Cola was edge guarding a lot more than ledge trapping in this matchup, which is interesting. With the up Bs to catch Fox's up B, and then the ledge trumps to sort of force him back off the ledge and maybe into a back air. I feel like just because of the predictability of Fox's recovery, that's really strong. And then Cola was jumping out into the blast zone a lot more to try to catch Fox, which makes a lot of sense. I get that because then Fox either has to delay his recovery or he just has to use the move on you. And if he uses the move on you and you're just waiting long enough, then you can watch the startup of side B and just back air. Or you can at least just threaten it. He's either going to trade with your back air, which probably kills him if you're jumping out there for something like that. Or he's going to go right through you and then, you know, you're off stage, which is not good. So it's something to be a little more sparing with. He wasn't doing it the most often, but he's doing it more often in this matchup than I see Roy's usually do. And I feel like another, just generally, I mean, he was poking with the fair and the down air, I mean, down tilt. But, you know, there's a lot of things for me to practice. I have to practice up being back to the ledge like that to catch Fox's up B, and downer at ledge really helped him in this matchup. He didn't hit it too often, but like every time he did, he would get a pretty good opening. He would either spike or he would get downer into F smash, which sends Fox either to death or way off into the blast zone to probably at that distance where if he doesn't have a jump, he has to use side B and then fall below an up B, which, you know, Cola later caught with, like, in that game 1, he did that. Right, where do you do it? Was it game 1? I don't think it was game 1. I think it might have been actually been game 2. Because I think they were on Hollow when this happened. I think it was this first stock. Because, yeah, he does this, and then he does that, and then he catches this, and then gets forward smash. Now, either Fox dies there, which he almost did, or then he jumps side B's, Cola catches with the back air, and then now he just has to do this, gets into another situation, and spike. Like, that like one interaction showcased a lot of what Cola was doing to cover Fox's recovery in this matchup. Just like from my eyes anyway. Gets Fox off stage. Sees that he's gonna use Firefox, so he has the time to line up the down air. Does down air forward smash. And then jumps off when he sees the side B. Because, I mean, this is, like, look at this. This takes forever to come out. He's like, oh, he jumped. Oh, there's side B. I have time to catch the end of that with back air. And then he knows that he can't get back to ledge with another side B at that distance, so he just waits for him to fall below and do Firefox. And then he uses up B. And then he down airs. A lot of good interactions that you could just use for this matchup in general. IMO, but I think I'm going to move past this VOD for now. I am going to watch a little bit of Cola versus Light, just to see if I can understand any interactions there. I think Lade has a good point, though, that this might not be more helpful than Cola versus Jade. But it did show me a lot of what to do. That was, like, yeah, I understand, actually. I understand Lade's point, because it shows, like, a very, like, simple breakdown of the matchup. Because it's just, like, very high-level player versus lower level player, and the lower level player isn't doing much, doesn't know as much as Light does, for example, to get around Roy's moves. So it broke it down to a lot more basic level for me to understand, which is what I'll keep with. Is it raining? Are you kidding me? It's so annoying. Let's start this game.
You guys pulled me in for the set when I was just here for Matt.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't move from the chair. That's true. I did want to stay. That speaks volumes.
He just swung it again? Okay.
I mean, we've seen this set so many times, but it's always a banger.
Yes.
It's fun literally every time.
So at the gate, right, obviously Cola's Roy going to be getting a lot of jabs to try to like lead up to a lot of gameplay. Being able to try to apply shield pressure with
I mostly want to watch this just to see what Cola does to try to get it out of Fox pressure. He pressed down air. Perhaps I don't get it.
The best that I've seen Light play, just like at all. He's been playing great
Swinging.
this entire day, like you said.
Ah, went through the platform. I understand why, but Light was patient enough for that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This shows me something. Fox can do two things here. He can either back area, like right here. I'm assuming Cola was anticipating that he was going to maybe up air or back air here. And so he falls to the platform. But if I'm... Yeah, see... Okay, I see what happens. Light goes for the jump, sees that Cola's on the ground, and then down smashes. So maybe he was going to go for back air. That looks like the back air spacing. But but I feel like it's kind of dangerous to do. Like if you don't catch the Fox, because what did Light hit him with that
He's been playing great
that caused him to do that? Oh, he whiffed a move, and Cola thought it was gonna hit his shield.
this entire day.
Oh, but it was safe even on the whiff,
Like you
and
said,
Light was able to punish it. Okay, I understand.
the down smash and the throw as well. Finish it up. Make it clean.
The what?
Just a little.
Use the up out of shield to have it against Cola. I understand that.
Of course, it's Cola, bro. He's gonna do it against him.
This Pikmin shirt is so fire.
And now Cola is no longer winning.
By the way, I've wanted to wear this Pikmin shirt since I bought it 2 weeks ago, and I finally got it. And then I had to wash it because obviously, was in like transit for a little while. Oh,
Coming in and wow.
No, I did not.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like
on a
was
plane.
saying that like he's not worried about this matchup because specifically they'll both explode and it doesn't really matter what he prepares. He just has to like there's no point in worrying about it because this is gonna happen no matter what.
That's my philosophy with like every matchup with Incineroar is that like look, I don't care about matchup spread as far as I'm concerned. It's all even because you could die.
yeah,
before.
swinging with the
And it's like the same
double-edged
thing
blade. Oh,
Light definitely looking for this back
he's
air.
onto the plat. He's up being a lot onto that plat.
Cola doing a really good job
And I get that it works a lot against other players, but Light's patience is he's getting it out a lot more than he should be, really.
Okay. Interesting high recovery going for it again. Cola covering. You talked about how big the back air and the forward air are, particularly. That's what
Okay,
Fox is in the
that's
air as
interesting.
well, like, with a lot of success when he was playing very grounded, but man,
This matchup is a lot of fun. Wait a minute. This looks. Both these players are having hella fun.
Shine in the process.
I would be. Is he dead?
Ended all?
No.
Okay, we're still surviving even with the zoom in. 70 damage would have done so much.
Forward smashed Cola.
entirely, right?
I think yes way. It's
Ooh, he's a better player than I am. I'm not gonna talk shit about that. I understand it's heat of the moment. It's always one of those things where it's like you're watching the VOD review and you're like, Akala's a shit player.
So risky as well.
But like if you're Akala in that situation, Minecart sounds pretty good.
Double jump up air as well.
Yeah, okay.
Back air.
Bears calling out the landings. Double jump was used there.
What do I miss here?
Very devastating.
Slow air dodge to the ground, so risky as well. Not
Coming off the ledge with the nair. Why? What happened that make him get hit? He runs in shields. He shields and then unshields to try to punish the nair, but you cannot punish Fox nair. That move is broken. So Fox is gonna down tilt, and then yeah, he gets caught. That's fair.
able to get away from the double jump up air as
Yep.
well. Parry into the forward tilt.
Carries that. I don't
He's nice.
think Light might have. Maybe he thought Cola was gonna do something. I'm not gonna play to what Light's thoughts are. What I saw on my screen was Light side being above the ledge, getting parried, and then dying.
throughout the rest of this too. That's just the
So
guarantee
that's a little unfortunate, but that's all good. Light's the goat.
played too. I want to give a lot of props to Cola
I see Diddy calling in the background. I miss Tweak.
Cola was doing a really good job of just waiting his turn because Roy hits a lot harder than Fox. That's like the whole thing in this matchup is that Fox hits more, Roy hits harder, and so Cola was just staying calm during like the fair up air type trains and going, my turn's gonna come eventually, and I'm really gonna make you regret it when my turn comes around.
He's showing his patience.
I would also like to point out that Light has sheds if
Okay,
he
sorry, I had to
tries
respond to a text. Someone fucked with my coworker's desk,
Normal battlefield.
and another coworker tried to blame it on me, but it was not me, because I was not working
An important
yesterday.
point here.
hasn't
Yeah,
made
that's
him
very-
sweat yet.
That's why we got coach here.
Coach Last, always ready to tell us what's up. Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
you were talking about the
Roy has so many options to cover.
'cause, I mean, that
Like the side B that's like right at the ledge, like going straight above the ledge.
ledge is Fox. You're like,
But like going far above the ledge, like you have to commit a little more to a punish. But Roy has so much. He could jab, he could forward tilt, he could F smash, he could flare blade.
You throw it out there, midair,
Light's doing that a lot. He's doing a lot of his cards with that side B.
Set
I
have been
know.
nothing short of phenomenal.
midair.
Cola's dares this set have been nothing short
Oh, that was nice.
even the fear factor and the
They're flickering shield at each other a lot, and it's honestly leading to both of them losing, which is making this so even.
to make it
Like I understand why you want to punish, but it's just really funny to watch. Like they'll flicker shield and then they'll just bait something out. I love watching these two play. It's always one of my favorite sets. I hate watching them play because one of them has to eliminate the other, but like at Luminosity Invitational, it's they're raw.
forward smash. I would have been expecting
eventually he does find it with the up smash. Not too much extra credit done either, so not a terrible spot to be in,
Oh,
especially now that you
nice.
get the early damage
Good
combo.
combo by
So
Light.
to take that lead away from Cola. Gonna force him into the corner here too, but Light getting a little bit too ambitious with that dash.
Keeping the
attack.
spacing on that side B. Okay, interesting, interesting.
Oh, the run in a little bit delayed on that follow-up, but that's okay. Light's got stage control right now. This is looking very promising. He's so desperate for the
Light aggresses a lot better than Jade did.
Light's hit confirming really
Obviously, he's, you know, the best Fox player in the world, but his aggression is so much different. It's putting Cola like on it, like actually in the corner, but like in a metaphorical corner too, because it's really hard for, I mean, Fox is very oppressive, but Jade just wasn't doing this nearly as much, and you know, Light gets all these extensions because he's crazy.
The fact that he got 2 of those, like I wonder if that's just like a
Holy
combo food thing.
Jesus, this advantage is crazy.
I mean, it works well against fast followers in general, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow, actually,
Honestly, if I'm
bravery to side B through
if I'm Cola, I'm kind of giving up. I'm kind of giving up Nair here in general, like giving up trying to use it, because I feel like a lot of the times he used it that game, he was using it. I think he was trying to catch a jump, but Light just wasn't jumping, and then he was shielding and then just punishing it. But I think he wins this set, so he adjusts to that, and I want to see what he does, because that was kind of a bad game.
We were talking about how like Light probably would not let Cola win anyway because he's such an egoist, but I think he was already trying in that game, and then Cola pissed him off even more.
I don't need to say it.
Like, I'm on
I don't need to say that either.
There are some players that
Swinging unspaced at the ledge, and it's leading Light to get a lot of reversals on him.
stronger with anchor.
Don't taunt Hungry Box. We've all seen it.
Yeah.
sometimes like
I just
legitimately,
had to
sometimes I think about it
just to
more
pause for a second.
thinking, somebody does
Cola
that,
plays just like me.
like that
He whips forward smash and then gets punished.
Shitter, okay.
it clears your head, you
Let's
stop
go, though.
thinking, and you just start playing the game again.
Yep.
And you just go like, why does this guy think he's so good? He just does this over and over. I'm punishing you for that. Wow.
Another back air, catch the double jump, up air
Yep.
galore.
Great.
Into the thing, he caught Fox jump with up air, and Fox exploded.
Close out something on that ledge.
Very strong move.
Jab, he got it in return.
Jab down tilt, something I should be doing a lot more of too. You right?
I would also
No.
thing to point out is Light connects with a beautiful jab lock up smash to even us up in stocks. Second seed of this pool fights Zomba in winners.
So you don't want to be second pool.
It's
Nice,
either
that was good.
Sonic Zomba or it could be Cola
Jer,
Zomba, or it could be
yes!
Light Zomba. Like,
Yes! He got him off the ledge. Did you see that?
Want to be second pool.
He put him in a situation where he wanted to jump.
or it could
Wait, no, that was the wrong thing. Let me just go back really far. So yeah, he does this. And then he makes Light. The really cool thing about Roy back air is it turns him around. So what happens here is it turns him around and then he lands. And then Light says, "Ooh, ooh, ooh. I want to punish him." That was neutral get up. Wait. Right? Is that neutral get up? I think no, that was jump. I think that was jump. And so, you know, he says, "Oh, juicy. I want to get off this. I want to get out of the corner against Roy." And then he jumps. And then Cola presses jab. Kills him.
Cola Zomba or it could be Light Zomba. Like
Honestly, when I was like very low level and like playing with Roy just because I thought he looked cool, I was like, man, his back air turning him around kind of sucks, but you can use it to your advantage really well,
We're talking about
especially on a ledge like that.
had to play it again.
Imagine.
Honestly, I feel like if his back air didn't turn him around, that might be low-key worse.
Does have to finish it out again. Cola with that drift.
At least the way that I've seen most Roy players use it.
Light though catching onto it this time around. Like he's not gonna obviously let
Oh, challenges the distance with the forward air. I like that.
such a tough spot.
Fox extended himself into the sweet spot, so Cola pressed forward air.
With his life, time for some more damage.
There's so much that goes into these small interactions that like these players aren't consciously thinking about, but they are, you know, like their brain is like, you should press this button because of this, and it happens in like picoseconds.
Maybe I'm lying. I mean, it's an even stock right now. One to one. I'd like to say, oh, even
Nice.
stock, anything can happen. Anything can happen no matter what the stocks look like.
Tries to catch it with jab. I understand.
Like,
He wanted the Jaren kill him.
as long as they're both still alive in the game.
He's dead. He's dead.
Fox is not a heavy character.
Dude, that upbeat platform is really strong. No wonder he's picking Hollow Bastion in Pokemon Stadium 2. It's broken. That's a really good option. Like, honestly, you pick a stage that doesn't have the plats like that.
Hat theories are coming out in abundance, bro. Like, he should have never done math. Dude, he did miss a confirm, remember?
Here's the thing too. I'm not gonna do the math at the end. I'm gonna wait for Start GG to update because there's something else that I'll plug in the meantime to escape from having to do math on camera.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Looking forward to it, Les. Did you want to be a math teacher at one point?
No, I do like math.
Yeah. I thought
Wow,
we
I'm
had this
shocked.
conversation before.
I like math. Cool.
Numbers
too.
is
But
numbers.
I'll finish this set out.
Be a math teacher. That sounds like a fate worse than death to me.
Drop to a single viewer. Place high. What's happening here? Up tilt. Oh! Up air. Back air.
Sorry to tell you. You're gonna try putting together IKEA furniture later? X equals negative b.
Plus or minus the square root.
B squared up minus 4ac.
Oh!
2a. I don't know what that means. It's in my head. IKEA
Wait.
furniture later.
This... Because, what, he... Yeah, he gets him over here, and then he runs forward, jumps, shields in place to stop his momentum, and then jumps and forward airs to catch him again, and kills him with Flare Blade because he tries to go to the ledge.
Yeah, that means that Light's down a stock and Cola might be taking this set.
Sheesh.
Back in, Light trying to lock in himself. Pops that up tilt. But then
Okay.
Cola, as we
I want to
lock
see.
back in,
This is a pretty annoying situation. He double jumps and then he air dodges. Yeah, that's fair.
then Cola just able to get out of danger with a quick
It's
little
just
up to the
normal
arm.
stuff. Oh!
Deal with, and so is that F smash. He's still drifting in.
That is why I mentioned earlier in the stream that I wanted to practice patience, because this is it's so good when you just like catch them with the forward smash, because you're like, oh, I'm pressuring you, oh, I'm up airing you, wait a minute, I'm stopped, and you're gonna air dodge because you think I'm gonna hit you with another move.
I just couldn't believe my eyes.
I also noticed that he's converting a lot off of forward air with side B at really low percents, which is something I didn't consider. You get a lot of damage off that,
Not for a lack of
especially under the plat and doing the up version of side B. It's pretty strong. You get a lot from that.
Earlier during his set versus Sonics too, like Cola did not win that set.
Yeah.
Man, it's maybe the best he's ever looked versus.
Lid's
Sonics.
catching the uppies out of shield though, something you can't depend on too much.
on his game for sure. See about a lot of players here, right? Cola, Lions, Zamba.
Yeah.
Okay, Leo as well. Yeah. A lot of the classic names.
Putting yourself into the corner against Fox at like a percent like that, there's not much else that he could have done to kill you there, but putting yourself into the corner and he gets late dash attack, you're gone. Light brought this back really far. It's nuts. Yeah, I get it. I understand. The Jade versus Cola match was a lot easier to digest for me. But definitely something that I'll say that I noticed from this one is Light can challenge, I mean, Fox can challenge Roy in quite like a different way just by rushing him down and juggling him. And I feel like that's kind of where Roy has a little bit of trouble. He's a fast faller, so he can fall out of juggle situations. You can definitely get out of there with an air dodge to the ground, but obviously that gets predictable. Falling up air and forward air, probably the best ways to get out of that if they're pressing moves on you, but a lot of the patience from Cola, like honestly, Light was really losing because Fox's recovery is bad. It's not the worst in the game, I guess, but it's very predictable. And at a high level like this, especially against Roy, you're getting melted because Roy has so many options that he can use to punish that. So I feel like what Roy really values here is to get Fox, just like most characters do, to get Fox off the stage and then use just a million tools and just be patient. Like, look at this. Light side Bs. He side beats above the ledge one time, and Cola kills him for doing that. It's not a great recovery. Like, it's super duper exploitable. So, like that's pretty important to know against that. What is happening here? I have infinite channel points. I'm screenshotting this. I'm gonna save this in Discord. I think it is really, really awesome. It's very smart. Do I want to do more VOD review? Who's the one person in chat right now? There's one person watching my stream. Who's here? There's another person. Someone else just joined. I'm down to, yeah, Mayo and Stream Elements. Someone else just joined. I don't know. I would have been. Viniki's heading to work. I don't know. I offered that, you know, I would help somebody out with VOD review, but nobody's here to do that. So who else do I want a VOD review? I guess we'll do it for my bracket tonight. That would make sense. It'd be helpful. It's relevant information. Hey, wait a minute. I shouldn't be registered for this. I got a refund. I'm gone. Okay, they did take me out. Yeah, cool. When is this? Friday, August 29th? I'm registered for that. Oh, that might be, next week might be kind of loaded. I'll see what I want to skip out on. I think I don't want to do 3 tournaments in a row. So I think, yeah, I think I'm not going to this, actually, unfortunately. But I'll VOD review for someone that I'm fighting again tonight, because I already did Fox. I feel like it was pretty digestible. Wow, there's a lot here. I've already done Roy Yoshi. I have Roy Yoshi notes. What is that? So that's Roy Snake, Roy Ness, and Roy Isabelle. How's this gonna shake out? This is gonna be Godspeed. It's probably gonna be Oki or Santi. It's probably gonna be Santi. It's probably gonna be Godspeed, Santi. They're gonna have all this. I'll just VOD you for multiple people. I'm gonna do. Roy Ness is a matchup that I have some experience in, and I already have Ness notes. Not even like versus anyone. I just, you know, just against Ness. It's a matchup I'm experienced in. I haven't played a lot of Roy Isabelle, and I've never played Roy Snake, so I'm probably gonna do that. Is there a random Snake 2-2er that Cola's fought against on stream? I would like to see that. Show me, bring me Snake. ¿Dónde está? Hurt, AK, MVD. Morley's good. Have they play on stream? No. How about Cola MVD? That set is from CEO last year. This set is from CEO this year, and Cola lost, and he switched Cloud. No. I'm gonna watch Cola versus MVD. I wanna see like a full Roy set, full Roy Snake set.
Hey man, so I'm not really used to playing friendlies with top players, man. Just go easy on me for this first game. He looks me dead in my eye and goes, nope, and like just
950 was actually filthy. We'll get a sneak peek.
especially in a space where he likes to jump in and around on. Just put that long lasting hitbox when I played against him.
No glazing, no glazing.
know that you probably aren't the only one with that story either, because that is just the type of player MVD is. There is no reverse on this train. There is no like slow setting. It is just all gas, no brakes.
That's right, man. Full steam ahead.
Snake is also a character that I just generally have trouble against, if I'm being honest. Never fought Santi before, but he's quite strong.
Let's make it a little bit more difficult for him.
Yeah, making sure he gets good use out of the budget of a small nation as he throws the entire arsenal Cola's way.
No doubt about that. Cola, of course, not getting anything off of that first hit, a double-edged dance. Just trying to find that one opening, and then also keep in mind
Good
too,
Jer.
one of the most battle-tested
This
players
matchup
is the
looks
neutral.
difficult for Roy.
Close and personal. Snake, of course, arm to the teeth. First hit of that
Snake is heavy.
You got that standing jab, and most importantly, you got up tilt. Good stuff.
Snake's very heavy, and doesn't serve Roy well that Snake can just go super high when he wants to. Nice, 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 nice.
All those traps that we've been seeing. He finally manages to catch a roll with a back air to close that stock out and even us back up, but he's got to play so carefully, so measured, so patiently in this matchup that it is not the Cola that
Seems like he's running around a lot just to try to find space. He's running more often than not whenever Snake pulls nades and stuff. But he's doing a really good job at making sure that his sword does not hit grenades, which is something that's like painful to think about. I know Snake players are like, people call them all like Giga Brain sometimes, but fighting Snake, you have to be a very, very intelligent player, like, to beat Snake at a high level. Like Cola versus Hurt, the last time they played, and it went game 5 and Cola almost won. That set looked hard. That set looked like mentally just terrible. And yeah, and Snake's not dying. Nothing's killing him. Oh God, he's alive! Ah, hooray! He should get up to that. Yeah, something that I've already noticed before, even before watching this, because I watched Hurt versus Cola, and I wanted Cola to win really bad. I kind of digested it, is that like off stage when Snake uses Nikita, something really important for Roy to do. We haven't seen it much here. Something really important that I noticed that Cola was doing. He might do it right here. He'll swing. Yeah, he'll swing against Nikita, and then he'll up B into it just to make sure that it goes away. Because you hit it enough and it dies, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. But he uses forward air to swing at it, which is really good. You have a disjointed move. You don't have a hurt box on it, so it's not going to explode in your face and kill you. But you get Nikita out of there. Something that other characters that I play do not have the ability to do. Wow, the movement off the ledge right there was pretty good. Bates MVD.
Doesn't have too much left to survive if Cola keeps playing like
Mm.
this, because he managed to build up such a massive lead while he had the stock advantage. MVD
Yeah, he's very jumpy,
play safe.
Yeah, he does. And playing the safe game,
which is what you kind of have to do. You don't really have another option. You have to jump around the projectiles on the ground. But oh God, I'd be terrified if I were him. Up tilt kills.
As it stands right now, he's got to show us something a little bit different in game number 1 still. Sorry, I almost called it for game number 2.
Yeah, it ain't over yet, Rod. MVD Cypher saving his life there
Up throw.
despite Cola connecting with the down.
Really?
Throwing that grenade right back at you. And
Nice. I would have up thrown.
catching MVD, trying to get
I think that kills. He had some rage.
okay, slow your roll. We go to game number 2 for
Oh
real.
Jesus, I'm so tired. I might finish this set and then hop out, because I don't want to use up all of my brain capacity before I play tonight. even though I am playing on like a bump controller, my new controller comes in tomorrow. Yes, that's something to look forward to for Monday. I don't care if I'm working tomorrow. My new controller's here, and I get to put it together. It's gonna be so freaking cool.
Cola's skin, at least in the game. Not in real life, because we're all friends. But in the game, it gets under his skin because he just knows
Nice. Wait a minute.
place these
Waits for the... Okay. Another big thing that I've just noticed is that it's really... You can use Snake's grenades like when he's holding them, waiting to explode. Like being like, oh, you're gonna hit me and I'm gonna explode out of it. Is that you can just wait for him to blow up and then use that to extend your combos if he's not going to like do anything around it. I also like that Cola just full sends the chair every time. It does set up for good positioning, even if it's not going to kill. And honestly, against Snake, you know, I would value that positioning, forcing him off stage. Oh, I felt the up air in my soul. Good get up attack. Wait a minute. That was a beautiful get up attack.
He's understanding right now what it needs, what is needed, excuse me, to succeed. And he knows sometimes something as simple as just that F tilt will be enough to get it done. Of course, catch them at the ledge.
Yep, we blowing up.
Brother, this is,
We are blowing up.
give him a second to breathe. He said, "No, get back in that corner." Down to a place in the back, but up
Yeah, can't swing above Snake too much. You always got to make sure that like
to the ledge, looking to reset
he can't up tilt you and kill you,
grenades placed properly.
which starts at like 40.
Oh yeah, you better drop that shield. Oh yeah, you better drop it.
Coming back down though, MVD got to find somewhere to land just because these grenades are not helping him do so. Finally, gets back down far away from Cola, just too far for him to chase up and catch him. Cola's got to land himself. And that's actually something too throughout this set. Cola has not been getting sharked. He's not had that much trouble landing. MVD in the air-to-air has been doing great. On the ground-to-ground has been doing great. But he's not been beating Cola out in ground-to-air, which is actually where I think Snake should be doing a lot more here.
Right, because even as great as Snake's buttons are,
Okay.
you don't want to have to keep fighting Roy up close and personal.
Emity's kind of letting himself blow up a little bit,
We've seen how important
like with his own grenades.
match just a few matches ago where
Which I mean, I guess is kind of a part of Snake's game plan, but he's letting a lot of grenades like blow up on him that wouldn't serve his game plan.
100% agreed. Cola jumping just a little bit higher than that C4.
Yeah, just keeping Snake in the juggle is super good. Every Snake player likes to talk about how much trouble Snake has to land, and you know, you got to keep him above you because he can drop things on he can drop things on you, and that's really about it. That's really about all he can do. He can drop grenade and C4, but he doesn't have a great move to land with. Just it's troubling for him.
It's a beautiful thing to see a player as talented as Cola, you know, be able to kind of fight his demons. I mean, he kind of struggled in this matchup for a very, very long time, so it's always a good thing to see him adjust. You know he's practicing.
I was a little bit worried that we might end up seeing the Aegis come out as a desperation pick from Cola, but he just does not need it in this case. MVD getting taught a lesson in tempo. Cola's control of the pace of this match has been nothing short of divine.
Yeah.
Look at this. MVD tries to disengage, go over to the side to pluck a couple grenades, and Cola is there before he is.
That's right. I mean, just negating that grenade and just navigating the stage the way it should be done. Nothing off that up tilt. Of course, MVD right now a little hip to his ways. Again, as great of a character as Roy is, a lot of these approach options are very telegraphed. You know he's going to go from there. You know forward air is usually on his way as well, but as it stands right now,
Nice.
MVD needs to bring this
Falling up air gives Roy a lot. That is surprising.
What's kind of caused him to take so much damage, and for him to be in this position, you know, just in general.
You can actually swing against Snake quite a bit, quite a lot more than I thought. As long as you're making sure to play smart around the nades.
It's like a safe zone. He's like, okay, I get to go think for a little bit up in the skies where big scary Roy can't.
Oh, he gets it anyways. Yeah, let's go unshielding against Roy at the ledge. He's not dead.
Didn't really get much off of it, but it's paying off in a big way right now here versus MVD. Nice up smash in the corner.
Jesus.
Not very many recovery options for Roy. Very linear. He's on his way back, and I'm jumping over the Nikita, bro. I'm not afraid.
Nice.
First hit frame four. Don't matter what
No.
the frame is when I got armor, though, said Cola.
Cola's armor only lasts him so long, though, as MVD quickly able to follow up right after.
Good morning, Julie.
Brought us back to a perfectly even game, and even taking the lead, and both of them picking weird options in the other's face. MVD charging up an F smash, probably a misinput, and Cola letting that up be ripped, both ill-advised.
Yeah, swinging at the grenade. Unforge.
Back of that move lasts quite a bit of time. Smart to toss out over that platform, especially in a space where he likes to jump in and around.
Oh yeah, this is the thing.
Long-lasting hitbox out there, don't you know?
Checkmate,
Yeah.
says MVD as he catches Cola rolling in off that down throw straight onto where he placed that C4 an hour ago. He's been had that set up.
That's right, man. I had it all scouted out. It was all a part of the plan right here, and the master plan for MVD is definitely starting to work. But for how much longer is the real question? Not that much
Wow.
longer. And even MVD had to look over and tip and say, that was pretty good.
It's like,
You
all
got
right,
me.
man.
You got me. So you got me.
That's one of my favorite moments, especially in like top player sets when one of them hits like such a good read or hits a combo so clean, the other one just looks over and nod their head in respect.
Yeah, I feel like what's getting Cole a lot in this game, because I believe he loses this game, is he's not playing as good around the grenades. He had like 3-4 grenades thrown at him, and they all exploded and hit him.
One stock apiece.
You either have to shield against those, or catch them, throw them back, or like run through them. But you can't.
Shield. I mean,
You
one
just can't let that happen to you.
throw. He's off stage. Still got Cypher to cover this distance back.
Cola's sharking has been nothing short of phenomenal. MVD, every time he tries to land, eats so much.
Oh, that was bad DI. He could have DI'd straight in. I don't think. No, that wasn't accurate. That wasn't good DI. Did Cole have a grenade that exploded or something weird? No? Okay, so he grabs a grenade. And then grenade explodes. Oh, grenade explodes on MVD. So no, Roy did not have a grenade in his hand. Cola just DI'd that incorrectly. If you didn't know, you DI snake up tilt straight in. At least from what I've been told, and it's worked. It's worked for me pretty well.
I mean, you want to see players of this stature adjust. And
Lucas lives at that percent, so I think Roy should too.
regimens like he could be one of those players that just only
Not to say that a move isn't a fucking crime,
I'm not
but
streaming a lot, but I'm still practicing a lot. I don't know what it is, but whatever he's been doing has definitely been working versus MVD. But MVD's starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel as well, starting to figure out what it is that needs to be done. The biggest one, again, even though the movement has been immaculate from Cola, keep putting those explosives out, keep making it difficult for him to move. I think the second and most, maybe key one is to get Cola off stage. Now that, of course, is going to require you to get up close in person, which is something most players don't want to do. But if you can get Cola off stage, Snake has a lot of long-lasting hitbox to constantly keep resetting him and now to stop him from recovering.
Yeah, that falling bear will do the work of 100 men. But I will
watching the game.
reveal
Thankfully,
to
nothing has
Rod
happened
what,
in the first 10
his
seconds.
training regimen is.
Well, I'm
He
listening.
plays a lot of melee, and that's it.
Yeah, seriously, bro.
oh, we got stuck with C4. That is terrible. MVD has it.
Could be part of the reason why.
Yeah.
MVD, yeah.
I mean, I think
Sticky onto Cola right now.
got him with that sticky
Oh,
icky.
but
Wait
it's
a
back
minute.
on MVD.
Okay, back on him. Not going anymore.
It's gonna be interesting to see how he plays around the.
When it's on Snake,
He's just kind of running around the stage. I'm noticing.
very difficult to see what's going on there.
He's just wait. He's just like.
Right now, and both
He's
sides
just like,
playing
yep. Snake has a lot of explosives, so I'm just gonna let them do that.
Cola off of his feet, not wanting to lose his seat right here, and moving on to the next portion of the bracket. But MVD playing so safe, aggressive on the way back down with that back here.
But it's actually really interesting to watch because you can tell when Cola wants to aggress when he has like a bit of a game plan in his mind,
All the way back here.
because he's either like across the stage just waiting for MVD to like do something dumb, like with a grenade, or just like just throw your grenade, plant your C4, whatever, I don't care, and then you'll watch him run in and just like start swinging like here. Nice, that was good.
No, he will not. He said, "Look, man, you are in."
I feel like one of the most important things that you can do against Snake, as any character, is to wait for them to show how they want to land. Because Snake doesn't have very many options to like cover that up as other characters do. He doesn't really have a good aerial that pokes for him. His downer makes him float a little bit. And it's just like his other aerials just I don't know. He just has a really weird time landing. Fastball air dodge is probably his best option, at least from what I've seen and from what I've observed. But just waiting to see how the Snake player lands is really important, because a lot of them like to cipher up into the blast zone, drop some stuff, and then try to land to make it as hard as they can. But obviously, wait for grenades to explode, avoid the C4, and if they land wherever, like, I would say if they land on the C4, try to just wait for them to get near it before you swing at them. Unless you're at like a really high percent like Cola right now. Because like, if MVD is landing on a C4 and Cola swings at him, MVD is just going to explode the C4 and take the stock and then take the damage. Like, honestly, at that point, you might as well just do that.
Too deep into the kitchen. Little cheeky right there. Had to still remind him, I'm still MVD, man. Okay, you ain't just gonna steamroll over me. I'm going down swinging. There's the forward throw, no back throw that time, and smart on MVD to just go for the air dodge away. Oh dang.
Cola more than happy to play this trade game every single opportunity that MVD gets, because not only are the sword hits painful for the Snake, but so are the friendly grenades. They might do less damage than they would to you, but that back air does.
That was a good back air. That was a really good back air.
Closes out the set, pops that handshake, and moves
I feel like I honestly wasn't as locked in on the review of that match. That's my bad. Honestly, I'm not serving myself as well as I could be. But something I noticed is that Cola didn't really try to stay on top of MVD all the time. He would switch in between letting MVD throw the projectiles and then running in and just trying to get him. But I think it's really important just to note that. Just note like how Cola plays that, because I think it makes a lot of sense for Snake. Snake will throw a lot of projectiles at you. He'll throw a lot of nades, and it's like if you're on top of him all the time, you're just going to be hitting grenades, trading, and then you're probably not as heavy as Snake unless you're playing like one of the 10 characters that's heavier than him. Not to mention he knows oh shit, sorry, hold on. Excuse me. The Snake player will always be anticipating grenade. You have to also anticipate it. You have to keep it in mind. This is a matchup where you're going to have to think a lot. And I think a lot of Roy's best options is when Snake's trying to cypher high, just try to forward air, back air, up air. Just try to catch him with it. Don't chase him too much, because if you exhaust all of your movement options and then he like throws a grenade down on the ground or a C4 and you don't have a way to get out of that range, out of its path, then you're going to set yourself up for failure and you're going to either take a lot of damage or die. But it's just a really hard matchup. Snake's a really hard character to fight, so I don't blame anyone that like Akala gets farmed by hurt, unfortunately, unless he plays Game & Watch and gets a 9 randomly in neutral, runs up and goes and wins the whole set. It's been all over my feed today. I missed Umabura. I did not watch that. I didn't feel like staying up until 4 a.m. watching a major, but I don't know. I think that's probably one of the matchups that I'll have to feel out more. High level Snake gameplay is something that like you just it's just really hard to like stomach, I guess. Especially if you're not operating at that level already. But yeah, I'm going to let's see. Is anyone else signed up? No one else signed up. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you everyone who came to watch. I'm going to try to work on like writing down some of these at some point. I'm probably going to make some food because I haven't eaten today, but I hope you guys have a good day. I will see you all later. Stay on the grind. Make sure to VOD review, write down notes, create game plans. But most importantly, be kind to yourself because you're a growing player. And even if Akala was watching the stream, we're all growing players and we're all trying to do our best in life and in the game. So respect yourself, love yourself. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for coming out to watch the stream.